Now a handoff here to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Jackson on the move to his left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know what's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and the receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Favre. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Favre. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And to the 46 he goes and no further. So he is well short of the 1st down marker. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to our Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
That's into the hands of Edwards. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
The tackle made at the
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Favre. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Favre. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Throwing is far. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. The drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front of the scoreboard.
They may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. They'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they're in front.
On the return, here's Hall. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty. They come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Now Favre. Flushed out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a carry for Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's the strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll roll him out right. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's Favre to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. And all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 19-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And a first down, Chiefs.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. And he'll give it here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up second.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 39.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. It's a 4-yard pickup, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
Chiefs.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. It's George. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. George. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Back to throw. Out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. It's George. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame.
At the 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line. to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And this carries into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. On first down, it's Alexander. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, it's George. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
Now Jackson to throw on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Flush to his right. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The guy out of the pocket there was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, 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 and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down now, it's Alexander, and he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd
in danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
3-yard line.
Jackson now. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Bobby Bell coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Randy Moss there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
Randy Moss led the league in receiving touchdowns 5 times starting in 1998, the last coming in 2009. And a lot of it, to me, was not just the natural talent, which was unbelievable, but the determination. Always was upset he wasn't a top 5 selection in the NFL draft. Kept being upset about people passing on him early in the first round. When he finally got to Minnesota, he decided to really establish himself in the NFL and let everyone else know they made a big mistake.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd.
Here's Jackson. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good.
And an excellent gain, 35 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bills 7, Chiefs nothing.
They'll run on 1st down. George. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
By Kenneth Murray. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and...
On 2nd down, it's George. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
From the gun, Jackson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Play action. It's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 22. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now it's Jamal Charles in the game. He gets the call here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson buying time to his left. He gets it left side to Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
On third down, Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. On first down, Alexander. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his right. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his left. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And to give this time to the tailback. The 20. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. 48 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Now the try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Bass set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And quickly into the hands of Waller. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now Jackson on first down. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Randy Moss, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
Third down and long.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Incomplete on the throwaway. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, two-time Pro Bowler Dante Hall. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Jackson
30-yard line.
on the move to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, here's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Jackson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Eluding the pressure right. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side. It's Alexander, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Bills will extend their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic, and it sounds almost trite. But the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. 1st and 10. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of. Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Dancing to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's picked off near his own 48, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. After the interception, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. 6-time Pro Bowler Randy Moss, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Flush to his right. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 13 yards out, the Bills will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10. at their own 16-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They still can't get him. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here's Jackson on third down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the return will stop right around the 25. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Jackson's going to throw it. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You got to know as a quarterback that it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Second and 15 at the 15-yard line.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that's going to push him back half the distance.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
She-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but they from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do? Stop playing with it. If you gon' do it, don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and I'm in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, I go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm driving the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and my self-talk too. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you ain't first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what? Let me stop.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. I feel the way my heart all on.
What's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Yeah, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's going on, everybody? Alright, just doing a, Matt and check, you know what I mean? Let's go, man. What's up? Weekend league up here. So, we're going to try to make it work. I'm trying to delete the leaderboard, but I'm not going to make it this week again. I haven't ended Matt and 21 Weekend League yet on the leaderboard. So the best I can do is 17 wins by going defeated all the way through. But okay, I did learn something now. I mean, I see everybody put that 3-4 cover drop, cover 4 drop back, cover 4 show drop. And it's really nasty against the run. So I just switched back to it. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna see what happens. Concept.
At their own 26-yard line.
There it is. See what happens. Yeah, it's the real deal. Yep, just like that. It's the real deal. That's the new meta. It's the new meta. Now, if I'm using it, he's probably going to use it too. Let's see. I was wondering why. I got extra elite. I got extra on Derek Thomas. And I was not getting no penetration. I was wondering why. But once I put the 3-4 cover drop, boom, automatic. Now, I will tell you this. To beat the 3-4 cover drop, it's going to dive plays on it. That's the only thing that's going to be to your advantage. This guy is done. I can tell it already. The game just started, he's done. I'm up 7-0. I get ball second half. I'm just going to juice the clock now. Just juice it.
On the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at second down. On play action, Vick. Going deep for Hopkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Third down and 10.
Off the play fake, Vick. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed go for it. Vick in trouble, and down he goes. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. On second down now, it's George. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
So, as you can see, the cover 4 show drop works. It really works.
You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. One to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes